So I bought a new lav mic for conventions because when I'm going to conventions and I more turn the camera facing out, like I'm showing you something, it directs the microphone that way, and so it was sometimes hard to hear over the noise and everything. So I bought this mic. It's the YouMic, YouMic.audio is the website. It's got a little buzz. Can you hear that? Hopefully that in the context of a convention, I'm hoping that kind of sorts itself out, like it kind of blends in, but audio is still better than it would be otherwise. So this weekend I'm going to Cleveland for Wizard World Cleveland, and I'm going to try to do some videos there. Hopefully this will, hopefully it's not too distracting. Let me know in the comments if it's just utterly horrible. I I talked at a elementary school today about just making comics because they're having a week where they're focusing on reading and stuff like that. And it was kindergarten through second grade. And second grade is like the sweet spot because they can ask good questions and they're really excited about it. And kids in general are excited about comics and things. And but it seemed like there were more kindergartners. And so the questions were, whenever I stopped for questions, I think somebody always had their hand up. And it was a large group. It was like all the school's classes. So we were in the gym. And it was one of those things where you had either, they would raise their hand, they'd always have their hand up. Or whenever you asked a question, they shoot their hand up and you call on them and they just wanted to be the first to get their hand up. Or they're answering a question you asked 4 questions ago or comments or things. So it was after it's one of those things where I gave the little thing about how comics are made, how how I got into comics, and then once you started interacting, it kind of went off the rails because questions are all over the place. But it was fine. The other thing is G.I. Joe versus the $6 Million Man is out today. Go buy a copy. Go to your local comic book shop. Go to Comixology, wherever you get your comics. Go buy it. I just finished issue 3 of that, doing the inks for that today, and issue 2 comes out in March. Pretty sure should, since this is February and it's out. So I'm trying to think of any other things that are going on. I hope the buzz and the mic. That's what I'm thinking about, the buzz, and that I heard the microphone when I tested it. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to try to do since I've wrapped up $6 Million Man. Now I'm telling you, February was just February was rough. There was basically 2 weeks out of the very short month that my whole family was sick, whether it was me with a cold or them with the flu, and it just threw off every part of my life. Right, I had all this momentum going with everything from work. I mean, I've gotten back in the habit of getting up at 5:30 in the morning and sitting down and working. So I kind of got that momentum back, but up until then, I had, work momentum, commissions were going, I was getting a lot done, even at the gym, I was all this momentum, and then life just falls apart with something as simple as the flu and a cold for 2 weeks. So trying to get back in the groove, get everything balanced out and back with it and all that. So if you're going to be at Wizard World Cleveland, stop by my table, use the code Shearer WW 2018, the number 2018. You get 20% off your ticket price, and I will see you with another video tomorrow.